Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Mystic Syndicate and the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrew of the Ambassadors to the Barbarian Kings. I am the Dungeon Master, Brian Anderson, and as always, I'm joined by our intrepid group of adventurers.
Hi, I'm Sir Captain Philip Mullins, cleric and master, and overall carrier of the group.
Lady Athena Gray, fighter, shifter.
I am Sir Armos Zarnan, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
All right.
Bard.
All right, very good. All right, so is there anyone here who'd like to volunteer for the recap from 2 weeks ago, being that we were out? We were thankful to see our own Ricky Armos is back. I was quite surprised to hear that he had to have it was a gallbladder surgery, was it not?
Yep, they took it.
They took it out. It's gone.
That was it. Didn't
Nice.
need it anyway.
Yeah.
It'll be much better now.
It was just slowing you down, man.
Yep, dead weight.
Yeah. So anyone want to take that recap?
Chain.
I guess I can go ahead and do it.
Give it a
Yeah.
shot.
So we went to town, and we went to the observatory, as well as to we went to a temple? No, I'm sorry. We went and saw the Oracle.
Orphanage.
And while we were at the Oracle, she pretty much told us that that fate had decided that Helenta, thank you. Helenta was to remain inside the crystal for now, and unfortunately, she was, sad to hear what the fate had decided, but that was what it was. We went to the Oracle, or not the Oracle, the observatory, and we met a very stuttering young man named Reggie. And we also met Maximus Jones, who runs the observatory. He told us that they had been watching the storms and had noticed that they were bad, and they were trying to figure out what was going on with them. We gave them what little information we had about them possibly being magic in nature. We bought some candy for the kids, and we had Armos spot who he believes to have been the person to kill his mentor. And then we went back to the house manor, and we had dinner. We spoke to the Moon Witch. Don't remember her name.
Nara.
There you go, Lunara. She was very, 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 very upset that the Fates had decided to keep Polenta inside the crystal.
But I think only Armos knows that.
Yeah, and apparently Armos is the only one to know this. And I also gave info to Alistair about Polenta being inside the crystal, and he agreed with me about not telling his wife
Or her fiance.
or her fiance.
Right. Exactly.
Not his wife, you know what I'm saying. But
No. Helen's
that's-
fiance.
Right. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, so they're definitely not going to tell Stephen or Millicent that Helenta's soul is actually trapped in that crystal blade. So that's very important. All right. Well, before we,
Who had the blade?
I'm sorry.
Who's holding on to the blade?
Actually, I think Athena has that blade.
Oh, so Athena's chit-chatting with her constantly in her head.
Yeah.
Well, you're chit-chatting with Lunara in your head, so I want to chit-chat with somebody too.
She messaged me.
Okay. So okay, that's our recap. So for those folks who would like to see our stream from 2 weeks ago, we do have it up on our YouTube channel. and you can find our YouTube address on our About page on our Twitch channel. So please make sure to go over there and take a look so you can catch up on past sessions. I think we are on session 16. I think
Sounds about right.
16. Yeah, I think we're right. Yeah, 16. We're almost to 20. Ooh, getting close. So, yes, but before we get started, I'd like to, of course, once again, give a big thanks to Anna B. Meyer, who is the fantasy cartographer who has built these beautiful maps that you see on your screen right now. You can visit her at annabmeyer.com. She has a Patreon, so you can visit that as well. And she is also, I've seen that she has been doing some streaming over the past couple of weeks. So you can also check out her stream as well. Look for annabmeyer.com. I'd like to give a big thanks to all those folks in the chat for coming out and seeing us today. Make sure if you like what you see, please, give us a follow if you would like. Also visit us over on YouTube and smash that like button if you like what you see. We also have in our About page I think it's sort of, what's it called? It's an app, or it's an extension, sorry. It's an extension that allows you to, you can send us notes saying if there's something you would like to see in our streams. And those people who come on and visit and like to chat, we will be more than happy to turn you or use your name actually as an NPC in our game in the following weeks. All right. So did I
shake your hand?
Did I miss anybody?
I think we got it.
I think we got it. Okay, very good. This is great. Okay, so let us get started. So you all had returned back to Manclaw Manor, and you had, of course, had dinner, as was in the recap. You had talked with Lunara, and you had gotten ready for bed. You did stay up a little bit late and talked with Alistar, and kind of filled him in on what your plans were, that you were planning on going and visiting the land and the keep that was gifted to you by him, probably over the next 2 days, because you only have 2 more days left in the city of Chindle before you leave for the city of Amariel. And I will show you where Amariel is on the map. So here is Chindle right here. You guys should be able to maybe see. No, guess you can't. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to move over here, and you have Flameflower and Amariel right here. So you're going to travel up through this, along this highway. You will go through Laurelin. You will end up spending at least a night in Ironstead and then make your way to Amariel, which is the capital of the Vespi Forest.
That looks like it's a forest over there with a lot of trees.
It is. There's a lot of trees.
Do the trees speak Vietnamese?
I don't know.
And the red stuff is the border of the kingdoms?
No, it's lava.
No, it's not lava. Yeah, that's the border of the kingdoms right there. Because, this is Furiondi right here. And then, of course, you will be traveling and entering into the heartlands here in the Vespi Forest.
All right.
Cool. So pretty cool? Good. All right. So as you all had, like I said, you stayed up a little ways, but not too late. When Alistar finally excuses himself and says, "Well, once again, it's been wonderful that you all have been here with us. I know the children will be sad when it comes time for you to leave, but I know that your mission is quite vital, and if there was a way that I could keep you here in my service, I would definitely do it. But I do understand that the mission that you have must be completed. And he says, so I will leave you to it. I will see you tomorrow morning. I hope you sleep well. And he gives kind of a flourish and walks out, and leaving you all there in the library, which is kind of like it's not like a stuffy sort of library. It's like a gentleman's library where you have comfortable chairs and you have long tables that you can put things on, books and stuff. But there is like small round tables that you can have drinks. There's a small bar and things like that. So it's not a public library. It's a gentleman's study.
It's a private library.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we want to dig around in the books for?
That would be totally up to you. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Oh,
At the or
if we could find out about revenants. Is that
why?
Ooh, yeah. Because he's
What is
got a
it?
revenant after him.
Revenant.
You could actually maybe find some information on revenants. Yes.
I'm gonna cast the good old unseen servant and have them make some beverages.
Where are you casting him? Make sure I don't walk into him.
Like 5. It's an invisible force.
He doesn't
Oh.
want to walk into the invisible force.
We always come back to this one. Yes. The unseen servant.
Technically, I guess it occupies the space. It has 1 hit point, whatever. I'm summoning it where you're not. And I'm going to tell the unseen servant to go make us some beverages.
Okay, very good. So you cast the spell, and your unseen servant, from what you know, does appear, but it doesn't appear to you all because it is, of course, invisible. And after a couple of minutes, you hear ice clanking in glasses, and you hear liquid being poured. But all you can see is the decanters and the glasses moving. You cannot, of course, see anything else. So it kind of gives you a feeling that, okay, yeah, the spell worked. That's good. And so you all set about looking around this library, trying to find titles that might help with this dilemma that Apton has found himself in. Apton, did you want to maybe you can tell the folks on the stream a little bit about what has transpired and why are you being followed by a revenant?
Well, Armos has a striking resemblance to a man on a wanted poster who he claims is not him. So he was about to be outed at what's not him. And after failing to intimidate a gentleman from questioning it any further, he asked a few too many questions and got answers he didn't want, and his body has come back to life to find out the answers to those questions.
Spell? What was the spell that you casted on the
It's a
unit?
deadly handshake.
Was it
Don't
called?
ask questions, man.
Was it called Summon Revenant?
No, that's the one that got
Inflict moderate wounds.
DiCaprio is
Take my strong hand.
it was inflict wounds.
Somebody in the party casted inflict moderate wounds on an innocent man that didn't deserve it. Then he did bury the body.
Regular.
Okay, it killed him. And then the horses ran off, and then the horses came back, and there was nobody. Hence the revenant that's following us, trying to blame it on me. The picture that looks like me.
You should hid yourself.
Oh, I should just look different. Let's just get the chainsaw and cut my horns off.
Okay. So,
Michael Jackson.
yeah. So you spend how long do you want to spend looking?
I will help search as well.
Because right now
Only
you're
a few
looking.
hours.
It's after dark. You do have, of course, candlelight that you were using, but I didn't know how long you wanted to look. But go ahead and make a.
How-
I always keep mixing these up.
Investigation.
Yeah, let's do an investigation.
All right. Hold on.
How far is our keep from
Wait.
the
When I say wait. All right. I was gonna enhance ability on us. It's getting close to dark, right?
It is dark.
All right. All three of us are going to get enhanced ability, and I'm choosing to enhance intelligence checks. Fox's cunning. I will share it in there. Fox's cunning gives intelligence check modifier advantages.
Okay.
So we are being intelligent right now.
That is good. It's good that you're being intelligent. Okay, so how did
So
that
that's not all
work
of us.
out? So okay, so yeah, so Armos, so you add a +3 to people or +2?
It is just an advantage
It's just an advantage. Okay, good.
So we
On-
rolled twice.
Roll one more time.
Yeah,
on any intelligence check.
and then take the highest.
Armos got a 16.
Okay.
My other one was better.
Same. How
No, it wasn't.
my first one was third than my second.
My second one was better by 1.
Okay. All right.
How far is
16
our
and
keep
2
from here?
Okay, so as you are going through and looking at all of the books, you are able to find at least one book, and Armos, you were able to. It's on a second story. This is a really big study, and you had to actually climb up on a ladder to get to it. But you found a book on undead and supernatural creatures of
Hey, found
the,
it.
of the Flaness. And you bring it down with you and place it on one of the big tables. And bringing your candle closer, you can see that this book has not been opened in some time, as there is a thick layer of dust on the top of it, where it had set for some time. And you open it, and it doesn't seem to have an index in the back, but it definitely has. It's split into two different. It has supernatural creatures in the back of the book, sort of about the halfway point, and then the beginning is all undead creatures. And so go ahead and do another investigation check to see if you can locate what you're looking for. All right, very
7.
good. So yes, you are able to locate that that passage in the book. What would you like for me to give you some information on the Revenant?
Yes, I'll be reading the section out loud for everyone to hear.
All right, very good. Okay, so the Revenant is actually not an evil creature. It is,
I'd say true neutral, lawful neutral.
well, actually, it is just a neutral creature. It is neither lawful or chaotic, but it is singularly in its quest to bring vengeance upon those or an individual who killed them. And they do not rest until they do. The one thing,
Just the same thing about how to stop it.
well, it does go into a couple of different things. It does say that they are immune to poisons. They also have damage resistances. They cannot be charmed. There's no way that you can exhaust a Revenant. They cannot be frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, or even stunned. They are almost... They're pretty frightening. They also are immune to the effects of clerics turning. And what is even more frightening of all, they seem to regenerate when damaged.
Nice. Is it vulnerable to anything?
Let's see. Unfortunately, as you go through, it does not look as though they are... There is no actual weaknesses to this creature.
What is the creature's offensive capabilities?
They can attack with both of their fists. And that does seem to be the extent of their offensive nature.
But the creatures that we had summoned against us, I thought...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I thought the creatures that we had summoned against us, the giant squid and the gargoyles, were tied to the Revenant.
No. From what you gather, that probably has nothing to do with it.
That was evil energy, and you just said it wasn't evil.
I'm sorry?
The crystals were
Right.
purple with
Right.
evil,
Yes,
and the Revenant is not evil.
exactly.
So we haven't encountered the Revenant yet.
No, you believe you haven't actually came in contact with it.
Gotcha. Anything about storms in the book?
No, it doesn't mention anything about the strange storms that you have been experiencing.
All right. So we haven't even encountered it yet. No weaknesses, and it's got 2 fists.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the type of creature that it bites. It just pretty much just beats its target to death. Just what you
Okay.
needed to know.
Is it a beefy undead creature?
No, actually what it is it of course looks exactly like the person that Apton slayed back in the back along the road. But from what it does say, it does have enhanced attributes.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah. The more you read and the more you get into it, you just it's a pretty scary creature.
And it just knows where we are and is always coming for us.
Yes, exactly. Would you like for me to share it?
Sure. How?
I'm going to share it in the virtual tabletop. Let's see if this works. I'm hoping it does. Let's see.
Let's see.
All right, let's go.
Where's this at for us? In Discord?
I believe so.
It's on
20.
Did it work?
Roll
I
20.
just heard in
Very
roll
20.
It may not have worked.
Confirm
The
extremely.
picture. Yep. I see the picture.
Oh, it does have the
Picture.
picture. Yeah, that's what it. Yeah, okay. So it displays the picture. It doesn't actually display the information, which is fine. So at least you get to see the picture. That's kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah.
get
Neat.
an idea of what's hunting me.
I mean, the guy's got a noose around his neck, so I don't know why he's going for revenge of the other guy, but yeah.
Do we want to see if there's any books about like the crystals or like what might be using the crystals or anything?
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that as well. You can make an investigation check.
Do we still have
19. Advantage, yes.
okay. Good,
Okay.
because my first one's stuck.
Okay, so as you all are you all are able to locate pretty quickly books on crystal and crystal lore. And the one that really strikes out as being is one that Apton finds as he's going through a section just completely on geology and geologic forces. And he takes this book and brings it down to the table for everyone to read. And as you can see, there is several different uses for crystals. Witches use crystals in some ceremonies. You also see that wizards will use them. And one of note is necromancers. Wizards and clerics that use necromantic magic also use crystals to trap souls, sometimes using different types of spell, like what's called the jar spell. I believe it's like soul jar or something like that, where they trap a soul within a gem, and it can be used later or consumed later, or even they can take that gem and sacrifice it to a demon to get favors from the underworld.
So we might be dealing with demons later. Yay!
So I wonder if we could use the shard to wish the Revenant away.
Not the one with the lenta in it.
Why not?
Alignment check.
And once again, Apted slips to the dark side.
What do you mean?
Something dark side.
He was born on the dark side, molded by it.
Molded.
Oh,
Okay.
Moon, baby.
So, so that is what you're able to find out about the crystals. And in an obscure passage that is actually really interesting that you see this, there is a sheet of paper, piece of parchment that's actually sticking out of this one section of this book, and it looks very, very old. And you see it is scribbled in a language. Does anyone here speak gnome?
No.
No.
Can we look for books on languages?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Learn how to speak Gnomish in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's the Duolingo of Gnomish. Yeah.
Can I tell my
Google Translate
to us?
No, you don't have the Google Translate, unfortunately. But what
Can I charm Athena and tell her to read it, and then she has to read it?
Okay, so yeah, you find this. You
Would
find
that
this.
work?
No.
You find this. You find this peculiar piece of paper that is written in Gnomish, and unfortunately, none of you can read it. And so, are you going to take it with you, or are you going to place it back in the book?
Can I attempt to copy it?
Yes, you can actually copy it. It's not a magical parchment, so it's not like if you were looking at it for a certain period of time that the letters would get all jumbled up. For those people who may not be or know, if you are reading magic that is higher than your level, at first you would look at the parchment and you would see what the parchment is about or what the spell, but then as you try to copy it or as you try to use it, the lines become blurred and the letters and characters become jumbled, and so you are unable to use it. All right. So you're going to pocket it and take it with you.
Yep. No.
Very
No,
good.
he said copy.
Oh, you're going to copy it. Copy it.
Copy
Yes. Very good. So yes, you spend the time to copy it, and it takes about 20 minutes to copy this.
A lot of writing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yep. Exactly. And so by the time you get done doing all of this, it is getting closer and closer to midnight. And I would like for everybody to... Is it a perception check, I believe?
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
If we're looking in the dark, this one is not at advantage. You're making.
Okay.
I must be focused on a drink or something.
So Armos, yeah, is you're more concerned about where your unseen servant is, obviously.
Where is it? I can't see it.
He's had fun with it, but he made a hell of a drink.
Where did I put that servant?
So as as Armos is taking the book back and sliding it back into place, Athena and Apton, you believe that you heard the sound of thunder in the distance.
Thunder, thunder, and the lightning.
We gonna sleep good tonight.
I wonder if
So-
we should look up for a book that explains magical thunders.
That's not how that works.
No. So
Well, it would be on the internet.
it would be
Still
on the
not how that
internet.
works. It's a homebrew campaign. Anything can happen. Brian could be making up mystical creatures that don't exist anywhere.
That's true. I have done that before. So yeah. Okay. So
Lightning frog.
so what do you all want to do at this point in time? Like I said, it's getting closer to midnight, and
Probably get
I'm
some
gonna do the
sleep if we
Carlton.
gotta go
Yeah.
check out our house tomorrow.
okay.
Need to get
So-
sleep.
So as you all start making your way up the staircase, you pass by a couple of other rooms, and one of those rooms is, of course, Jorith's room. And then the room a little bit further down the hall, nearer your rooms, is Zathia's. And as you're carrying your candles and your, well, actually, I believe, Apton, you'd be probably the only one who would need a candle to light their way. You sort of peer down the hallway where Zathia's room is. And as you do so, you see that the door is open.
It's not a
And
door. It's a jar.
so the door is open. And as you look in, roll perception.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Can I just use my last roll? It was so good.
Nah.
Nah.
I'm too busy laughing at my joke of it being a jar.
Okay, so they said Apton is more concerned about getting wax on the floor, where Athena and Armos, you all shoot a glance down that hallway, and you can see Zathia's door is open, and beyond, just inside the room, is of course her bed. And you can perceive just the faintest hint of a greater darkness beyond. And then you see bright white eyes flash quickly, and then right over her bed. And then you see this black, shadowy claw grip the door jamb and start pushing the door shut.
I don't see this, right?
Yeah, you don't see it, but Armos and Athena definitely do.
Alright, I'm gonna run and stick my foot like in the way so that I can't shut the door.
Okay, so
I'm gonna message.
Oh, jam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna freaking hurt you.
Wait, who are you
I'm gonna-
messaging?
I'm gonna message Cleric Apton
Oh, okay.
that there's
I'm gonna pull my sword out on the way.
that there
just in
is-
case I can do anything.
there's something in the room with Zathia.
When he says this, I will attempt to run and push the door open as well.
okay, so I need all those who are running towards the door. I need you to make initiative checks.
Let's all
Make
just.
sure you click the character.
Oh, there's no character.
Yeah, you click on your character.
Scroll down. Yeah.
Yeah, just the two people who are running for the door.
Oh, you don't. Well, I'm still a part of the
Oh, okay.
thing, right? Even if I'm standing 10 feet back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see me.
Yeah, but right now there's only room enough for two
I see.
people to run down the hallway. You wouldn't be able to, all three of you, be able to run and get to the door and try.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll do like a surprise round, so skip me first time, I guess.
Okay, cool. So let me quickly
Well,
Since y'all
my
were
initiative
here.
starts.
He's like, somebody's in the room. I'm gonna break the door down.
Actually, I was thinking if I had to, I could use Thunder Wave, and anything that's not secured would blow by.
Is that an instantaneous?
Thunder.
No,
What?
I thought about
You thought about it, but
Actually,
it didn't work out.
itself. It's one
Okay.
action.
All right, so what ends up happening is, so Armos, you're sticking back. Apton, you were running. Actually, so you were actually faster than Athena to get to the door. And just as you get to that door, it is just about ready to close. And you throw your weight against it. But you are only, how much do you actually weigh?
With all my
25 and
gear
a half pounds.
Okay, yeah. So you're really kind of light. And as you do so,
on, I'm 122.
I'm sorry?
With all my gear on, I'm 122.
Okay, so yeah, you hit this door and throwing all of your weight against it. And as you do, you take 3 points of damage from the door, from smashing into it. And you're kind of knocked back just a bit. But you are able to actually get your tiny foot in the door jamb before it shuts.
I hope you got a good shoe on.
We still don't know
Sure,
what's
I'll
on
go with that.
the side of the door.
Okay, so I am now going to switch us over to our map.
The map. It's time for the map.
Yep. We're going to clear all of our turns because we are going to be on the other side here. Alrighty, so here we are with the map. The map. All right, so here is what right now, you guys cannot actually see into the room. I will give you kind of an idea. If you were looking from the viewpoint of Apton, I didn't give you, I'm sorry, Apton, let me give you some light. That's kind of nice, isn't it?
Gotta send it our way and roll 20.
Yeah, I already got you guys set up. Oh yeah, I gotta turn it on and roll 20 for you guys real quick. So let's see, you are, there we go. And I'm gonna give you a 10-foot light on that. Okay, we'll see how that works out. And I'm gonna share it with you guys. And here we go, boys and girls.
So big.
All right. So here you are. You were before the door. And are you going... now, Athena, you can actually... You have now made it to the door. And the actual door is being pushed against you, Apton, against your foot. But you are able... You've got it jammed in there pretty nicely. You don't seem to be taking any other further damage from it. But... so Athena, you come to the door. What are you planning on doing?
Pushing the door.
Okay, so you're going to push that door open. Give me a strength check. Just roll a d20 and roll your strength modifier.
Strength saving throw.
Yep.
Roll your strength. Up top.
Drink
Top
up,
left.
up.
See how this works. Oh, very good. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So let me get my lighting done here, and I'm going to move that off to the side, and we're back. Okay, so you guys should be able to actually see into the room now, hopefully.
I don't like that.
Big
The
black.
fuck is that?
Apton, can
I-
you, Apton, are you able to see anything?
Big darkness.
You're in darkness still.
Darkness.
I am sorry. Let me see what I can do to help you. There's got to be a better way. Let's see. You don't have night vision, but you do. Let's see if I can get you a little bit more light going on here.
Yeah, fire in her bedroom or anything?
It still didn't
There's
work.
no moonlight.
Vision. No, actually there is none. It is actually as though the light has been. It's like a physical darkness is here.
You usually you add in something and aura. You used to add an aura.
Oh,
of
that's
light.
right. I would add an aura. I don't see auras, but that's okay. I think this will help. I'm going to give you a 15-foot. We'll say that did anything? Okay, let's check it again. Silliness.
That's strange because I have dark vision and I can see.
Yeah,
I can see 4 guys.
I do not know why.
I can see 5 guys.
Ha ha ha. So funny.
Nah. Says the guy with his gallbladder removed.
Okay.
You ain't eating 5 guys anytime soon.
Okay.
Oh, I can.
Let me see if this will work. No, for some unknown reason, Apton, you are unable. I cannot get you some sight going on here.
Did you blind him at one point?
Did I blind him?
It's a new token, right?
It's a new token.
Huh.
I do not know why. That is the weirdest thing. Nope. That makes no sense because I have everything on. I'm going to say, let's try it.
I mean, I'd say maybe delete his token and then.
Yeah, I may have to actually delete you so you can see.
No, don't delete me from the Matrix.
I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and let me do that real quick and see if there is a way. Let me just check one more time because that doesn't make any sense. You should be able to see something. I even gave you night vision on this one just to make sure that you would have something, but it is not giving me anything at all. Directional light, no, that's really weird. But everybody else can see but you. That is really strange. Huh. Well, okay, well what I'll do is let me just, I'll delete you real quick and then I'll put you back in.
Yeah.
Because we want to make sure that you can see the fight because that's important.
I didn't invest points into blind fighting, so.
Put some points into blind fighting? Yeah.
Maybe like you can't stand to follow my nose.
Follow your nose. That is true. That would be good. Okay, let me find you. You're down here somewhere. Oh, there you are. Actually, I wonder if I can just move you and then just... Oh, no, I gotta assign you. Sorry about this, folks. Every once in a while we have a little bit of an issue with things. And so...
The artwork was done by me, by the way.
That is true. That is true. It was made by you. Okay, so there we go. All right, we should be getting pretty close to being good. We'll go back here. We'll assign you because you are... Where's Apton? Oh, player captain. There you are. There it is. We'll give you your AC and we'll give you your hit points.
How dark is too dark?
And let's take a look at... You do have vision. And you do let off a low light, but we're going to give you a 20 on that, so you can hopefully see.
I was going to say that
Does it work?
Yep.
Yay!
I was going to say I have light as a cantrip, so instead of walking around with candles or anything, I could actually cast light.
Okay, so yeah, now you've kicked the Athena has kicked the door open, and now you can actually see shapes and things going. There are things in this room. You can see a little bit further in, but yes, you definitely see these shapes. They are dark ghostly looking shapes as they sort of move around the room, but you see two that are actually standing over Zathia. And it looks as though they have taken their long, dark, inky fingers and placing them into her chest. And you see her gasp as she is being... it looks as though they're draining the power or draining the energy right out of her. So, what are you going to do?
Roll initiative.
Let's roll initiative. That sounds like a grand idea.
Athena, make sure you click your character. Roll.
I didn't realize we had to roll again.
Click it again.
Yep.
Click your character.
The first initiative was who hit the door first. Or who did the door hit.
Well, that one stuck too.
She's like Zathia.
Nobody gives a crap about that girl. She ate all that chocolate and didn't give me
I don't
any.
care. I've been, a companion with her for, all this trip. This fight, though.
The chocolate should have saved her a bit.
Dementors.
That's what I'm thinking.
Let's see. Well.
The reference you were making?
Oh, that's why it didn't work. Yay. And you guys are always shouting at each other for not clicking on your characters before you roll initiative. I just did that with all the monsters. It's okay. All right.
They're up there now.
They are. So we are going
to
go ahead and do the descending. Okay, so yes, we have our first shadow, which is actually going to move with a accelerated rate of speed here. So it's got 5, 15, and it comes right up to you, Apton, and it reaches out its ghostly dark finger to touch you. And
through the door?
No, the door's open.
Who opened the door?
I did.
Athena kicked the door open.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, you won't, unfortunately, because it didn't move past you. So it is definitely going to. You tried?
I tried.
Yes.
Attacks of opportunity are in and out.
Right. Okay, so as it reaches out to touch you, let me get back to our, what is it? Yay. Okay. So when it centers on, well, I wonder where did the attack go to?
Nowhere.
Oh, no, I see it right here. And it was a 19 plus 4. So that's a 23.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I will be using Wrath of the Storms, just FYI.
Okay. That is good.
Lightning strike inside. Sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Or you can choose thunder. How does that thing work?
I choose lightning or thunder damage. My choice.
Okay.
Choose lightning.
He has to make a dex save 15.
Okay. And it hits you for 9 points of necrotic damage.
No, reach out and touch. Wait. That's the wrong keyboard. Got 2 going on here. So if he can make a dex save, he has to beat a 15.
Okay. Dex save to beat a 15. Let's see how he does. I don't know why.
14.
No, that's... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was the shadow, and he got a 14. What did you need to beat?
15.
15. So, yeah, he is not able to to do it. So he takes 12
Takes
points of
12
damage.
lightning damage. Yep.
Nice. All right. Okay, wait. It's lightning damage?
Yep.
Okay, unfortunately, he has a resistance to lightning damage.
You son of a fucking shadow.
So he is going to take only half of that. How much did you do? 12? So he'll take
12.
6. Okay. Let's see if that did it. Okay, good. Alrighty. Cleric Captain, what are you doing?
Something stupid.
Okay.
I'm going to incur an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I'm going to. Hey, guess what? It's the wrong mouse. I'm sitting there clicking on Twitch trying to move my character. Like, why ain't this fucking moving? So I think I'm going to incur an attack of opportunity against this shadow.
The one in front of you?
And move to and this other shadow and move on top of Zathia's bed.
Okay. So you go right ahead. Okay, and so by doing that, you are actually bypassing 2 of them.
Yep.
Okay, so this one is going to get an attack of opportunity, and so is this one. So let's try this one first and see what he does. Okay. Okay, and 17 plus 4.
That'll hit.
Okay.
You should have a disadvantage since he's so small.
That's factored
He
in
is a
there on
medium
the five.
creature.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's got his dexterity
Oh,
bonus.
hold on. Okay, yeah. Well, see, that doesn't make any sense, guys. I'm sorry. This doesn't make any sense. That's not how that works, is it? I want to make sure you guys are not getting totally destroyed with this. Okay, so no. That's not how that works. Let me go back here real quick, and I'm going to fix this. Because if they are just doing regular, it's a regular attack. This is considered a melee weapon attack, which I guess is a strength drain. And that's what it says. Yeah. Okay, so it definitely did hit, and you will take another 9 points of necrotic damage from that one. And then this one's also going to get an attack.
I may have done goof.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you, Cleric Captain. The last we saw, you ran into the room, and that was it.
Don't run into a room of shadows.
Okay, and so that was a 19.
That hits. I'm guessing another 9.
Let's see. 10.
Flash.
I go seepy now. Seepy.
Okay, so you see Apton run past this shadow, and as he does, he is hit. He stumbles, and as he stumbles, he makes his way past the second shadow and is knocked prone. He is actually laying across the body of Zathia on her bed.
Excuse me, sir. Can I use a bonus action to use Healing Word on myself?
You know what? I'll let. Well, I don't know. You were knocked unconscious before
But it's still
you
always
could.
in my turn.
It is still within. You know what? I'll give you a shot. Sure, why not?
I'm going to use Healing Word at a level 2. You might have to die.
If you can, if you're successful, then yeah.
So I get 12 health.
Okay, good.
So damage. No, damn it, go back.
You rolled a 3 and a 4 on 2d4. That's almost as good as you could get.
Oh, actually.
Okay, so you're back to 12?
I should be actually technically be at 11 because I went to -1.
Okay. Good deal.
Well, actually, no. Yeah. Haha! Stuck my mouse-like tail.
Okay. So we're now going to talk about this shadow right here. And this shadow is going to reach out and try to attack you. So it is actually going to jump or float up onto the bed, and it is going to roll. Damn, the rolls are bad on board with these guys tonight. And I know, right? And then it does 9 points of damage to you. Strength drain. Well, these are strength drains, not hit points.
Oh. So.
Yeah, and if your strength is reduced to 0, you're dead.
How in the world did that happen?
Wait, hold on. So let's start over. So he's done 18 points of strength drain to me?
Yes.
Oh, then I'm dead.
Okay. So
'Cause I have 9 strength.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you're shot. Okay, so you are laying on the bed, like I had said before, across the body of Zathia. Okay, so this shadow knows it no longer has any problems with Apton because Apton's dead.
Wait.
What?
Undo everything we just did because the first guy did 9 points of damage to you. You should be dead at the door, right?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay.
So at least you're not all the way in the room. Doesn't really help with much, but...
Right. Actually, that's a good point. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah. So, Apton, you actually dropped dead right in front of everybody.
Did he do any health damage to me then? Or is it all just...
It's all just strength.
Okay, so I'm still
Strength at 9. You might be sleep. How do you literally 0 strength? You die?
Yeah, the target dies if it reduces its strength to 0. Otherwise, the reduction lasts until the target finishes a short or long rest.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, let's see. So, and then actually it would be this guy's turn, and he is going to come over and attack Athena.
Right.
Yeah. And so it is going to attack you, Athena. 23.
Okay.
That's a hit.
You take only 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Of strength.
Strength damage.
So how do we factor that in?
Well, when you run out of strength, you're dead.
Well, I mean, like, do we temporarily debuff our characters in D&D Beyond for melee? Does it actually affect them?
Yes, it actually will affect your ability to damage. Yes.
You can go under, if you click on your strength, where it has your score, you can do other modifier and subtract.
Yeah. Oops, my bad.
So how much did it do?
It did 7.
Strength, yeah. So. Oh. No, hold on. It scales, by the way.
Okay.
What does that mean?
When you do... Because I just did it on mine, I subtracted it to 9. I subtracted 9.
Mm-hmm.
And it put me at 1 strength.
Okay.
So I'm not dead.
No, he hit you a couple times. Because you ran all the way out there.
Well...
Yeah.
You're dead. It's just a matter of where you dead.
I mean, if I had known this was strength damage, my character probably would have been.
That was my fault.
I feel
Sorry.
really frail. I'm not going to run into the room.
So this is where we should still have Fox's cunning and intelligence boosts. So what you just did was the least intelligent thing that I've ever seen.
That's how my character does stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
It's no longer your character. It is a dead character.
Okay. So
What did he say in his intro? My name's Sir Apton, the cleric that carries everything.
Mm-hmm.
Carries the bird.
Okay. So this shadow over here is going to approach and attack Zathia. And I believe this shadow is going to approach over this way so they can try to finish off Zathia. And Armos, it is your turn. And so right now you have a direct line shot with the one directly in front of you because Apton is now on the ground all around. So
Please do
there
some
you
sort of magical awesomeness to knock out all these guys.
You fucking wish.
If you need to call upon your knowledge, make an intel check. Roll your intelligence. Okay, very good. And so you're thinking in the back of your head, you need the brightest light that you can possibly get that might drive these creatures away or even weaken them.
Is there a semi-bright flame in the room? A candle?
There is nothing inside the room itself. And the only candle that you had was quickly snuffed out when it dropped from Apton's dead fingers. So right now, you guys are actually in darkness, but thank goodness you have night vision.
How does an instantaneous spell work if I wanted to cast 2 of them?
An instant. Okay, well, you would be able to cast one as an instant. Is it a what's it called? Is it a hastened spell? Did you?
It is.
Is it a hastened?
No, it's just instantaneous to cast one of them.
Okay, then you'd be able to cast that spell instantaneously, but then you'd still, of course, have your moves and things like that. But I don't think you're able to do 2. Not at this level.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. I can cast a minor illusion, but I don't think that's an actual light.
Right.
Don't you have a fireball something?
I do. I'm just trying to see what's best because it hurls fire at a creature, but I can also target something that is flammable.
Would she have a candlestick next to her bed even though it's not lit?
Unfortunately, he does not have a direct line of sight to the table.
Well, he wouldn't know.
I don't see a table now.
Yeah, you see, there's a wall right here, so that would actually impede his ability to see. Sorry.
Set her dresser on fire.
I'm thinking either I cast to catch something on fire or to cast light.
Okay, so can you see... Let me check and see where you're... Actually, you can see a bookcase all the way at the other side of the room.
Books.
I see a bookcase and something to the south of that. What are those 2 objects?
Let's go back, and I shall see. Okay, this right here is actually a windowsill. Okay. And this right here is the bookshelf. And this is the bed with Zathia on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and I can't take 2 of those movements. I don't have... So you wouldn't let me do firebolt and control flames in the same turn without moving or anything?
No, unfortunately, that wouldn't...
What about window curtains?
Yeah, there are drapes. So yeah.
What about the roof?
I'm going to... So with the intelligence check, does my character think casting light is a brighter light than catching something on fire?
No, you're thinking that you would need to have something almost akin to sunlight.
Yeah, I
That
figured.
would probably be much more helpful.
The only thing I can do is double the. I can. That's control flames that I just sent into chat. I can double the area of a bright light or a dim light. So I can cast to catch something on fire and then make that brighter, or I can cast light. Which does my character believe to be the best to get rid of these?
Well, you're kind of thinking that light would probably be somewhat helpful, but you're not. At least you'd be able to get a better picture of what is actually. You're not really too sure. You know that though these types of creatures are extremely they are a type of undead, and bright sunlight or some sort of sunlight, either it was magical or actual real sunlight, would definitely weaken them in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. We haven't. Just checking my inventory to make sure we haven't come across a potion. I don't see anything. So, but it is completely dark. They've completely made everything dark.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to take a 5-foot step to go behind Lady Athena.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast light on her sword.
Okay. All right. So you cast light on her sword, and as you do, the sword brightens. And as it does, you see the creatures that are standing in front of you, Athena, sort of throw their darkened hands in front of their eyes, or what you can perceive as eyes, as they're just white blinking orbs in this sort of amorphous visage of a ghostly visage, and but they do not retreat.
Can I hold
Okay.
my sword out without it being my turn?
Yeah, you can hold your sword out without being your turn. Yes.
Yes, I'll hold it
So,
out.
so it was a 5-foot step and then an instantaneous spell. Can I do a bonus action?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to do Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Very
cast it on Athena.
cool. Good. All right. So we'll kind of make sure that she understands what Bardic Inspiration does.
So it's you get on any roll that you want to use, even after you cast that roll, be that an attack roll or saving throws, you get 1d6. You can roll that and add it to your roll. It's similar to the other feature that you have. And
Okay.
so I want you to use that on hopefully an attack roll. If you're just shy of hitting one of these things, I want you to kill them.
Okay.
I'm seriously wondering how good a physical attack is going to be on them. To be honest.
Yeah,
Okay.
not sure.
That is true.
We know they have lightning resistance.
That is true.
That's all we know.
Okay. So this one is going to walk up this way and take its place right here for right now, watching and seeing what is occurring. This one seems to be a little bit more. They're not mindless creatures. They are singularly driven for one particular for one particular mission. And Athena, it is now your turn.
So, hold on. So my sword now has like a light effect. Is that going to affect any hitting I do with it, or just...
It just has light.
It just has light coming from it. I don't think it's particularly magical, is it not?
Well, not normally, no.
Right, exactly. One last thing. Armos, will you please go ahead and do a perception check?
12.
Okay, very good. So, you notice as you were standing there that both the crystal dagger on Athena's at her belt is glowing this bright purplish light, sort of like a black light. And you look over at Apton and you see the because I think Apton, you also had one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He also has the dark crystal.
Right.
Yeah, and it is also glowing purple.
Right.
Okay. So with that information, because right now Athena is more wrapped up in what is going on in front of her and not really paying much attention, I will give you, of course, the ability, because you have it, the ability to shout out at any time that you can alert her to this fact.
Okay, I'll tell her that these creatures are evil. Your dagger is glowing purple.
Would I use my dagger?
I'm not sure. Would my character think it's advantageous to use the dagger?
Well, you're kind of thinking that being that these are undead creatures, and you know that they cannot be damaged with non-magical weapons, that the only thing that she has on her is the crystal dagger.
So,
Okay.
I'm just afraid it's going to do something to Helenta's soul.
She just have roommates.
Okay. So then I'll attack this guy right in front of me since he's closest.
Okay. What are you using?
The dagger.
Okay.
Alenta.
Okay, so as you're holding it at bay, you use because you have to switch weapons. I'm going to allow you to use your movement for this.
Right.
So yeah, you're going to use your movement to.
Well, am I really switching weapons, or just like holding my sword with one hand to hold them at bay and then whipping the other one out?
Yeah, it would still be considered a
Okay.
motion. Okay, so
Well, I'm not moving anywhere, so that's okay.
right. Okay, so yeah, you quickly and swiftly draw the dagger, and as you do, you can hear the voice of Helenta in your head saying, "Yes, this is what I am made to use. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Let me be your magical weapon, Athena."
How'd you agree to this?
And you attack, and it looks as though you have hit it square in the chest. And as you do, go ahead and roll the damage, because that definitely hit.
All right, can I add, what was it that he wanted me to, that I could
No,
roll?
it's on skill checks and
Oh, it's not for damage?
to hit. No, not for damage. I don't think so. That'd be a hell of a thing.
All right, then I'm gonna do my thingy,
Okay.
and I gotta get back to
Bonus search.
what?
Your bonus search. You need
Yeah.
a lot of things.
The super
Superiority dice.
superiority dice. That one.
Okay. Yes.
B8. Hold on, will you make to add it to the roll. Okay. So 1d8 to add it to the roll.
Okay. 2. Okay. So you end up doing. Okay, so you end up doing 8 damage to this one right here, which is fine. Okay, very good. But as you do make this attack, you see that the crystal flashes a bright light. And as it does so, it now, these three creatures right here will now be at disadvantage on attacks.
They can't see now. Ha ha.
Yeah, they're at disadvantage on attacks. Alrighty, so now we are back up here at the top, and this one is now going to attempt to attack you, Athena. But now he is at disadvantage. So let's see how this works out.
Good, maybe he'll.
First roll is a 9. Second roll is a 20. So he is taking the 9. Does he hit?
No.
Awesome possum. All right, and so we now, Apton is still dead. This one is going
Does he get to roll to try and save himself?
Oh, yes, please, Apton, you need to make a death savings throw.
D20, 10 or higher, right?
Right.
Why?
Okay. Oh, 18. That's really good. Okay, that's your first successful death save, so that's good. All
He
right.
needs to make 3 successful death saves.
Right.
In a row.
In a row. Okay, so this one is now going to attack you, Athena, and it is also at disadvantage. So let's see how
Can't
it
even
does.
heal him, bro. Like he just doesn't have any strength.
First one's a 23 and a 19.
Yeah, it's gonna.
It's going to hit. Okay, so it's going to hit, and it's going to do 6 strength drain.
Don't worry about trying to do it. Just subtract 6 from it. Oh, well. It's weird.
Works for me. Sort of.
Sort of. Okay. Right, so we've done these two guys. These guys are still over there killing Zathia. Armos, it is now your turn.
Ugh.
It won't let me go down further than 10.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Alright.
So, he won't let you. So,
This is gonna
try
suck
for you.
for her. Wait, we're in a hallway of some sorts.
Yes. You're in a 10-foot, a 10-foot wide hallway.
Okay. Is there a square available to the north of Athena?
No, there's not.
So the door was at the end of the hallway, and the hallway continues to our...
Right. Yeah, it continues back. I mean, you can always go back to the right, but left is into the room and the monsters.
Can I step on the square of Sleepy Apton?
Of course. Yeah, you can step over him.
Okay.
You can straddle his poor dead mouse body.
If I step there and I cast a cone,
Okay.
I want to avoid hitting, my ally here.
Right.
Cone would be, let's see, Burning Hands. We'll go ahead and display that.
Okay.
The cone is a 15-foot cone. They have to make a dexterity savings throw. The fire will ignite any flammable objects in the area not being worn or carried.
Okay. Very good. So we're looking at a 15-foot cone. So yeah,
it doesn't
20,
catch
so
the bed
it's
on
not
fire?
going to catch the bed on fire. That's good. So yeah,
Good.
what you're going to do is you're going to pretty much cover. Let's see. Yeah, because you're going to be right there, And let's see if we can put some
Wow.
sort of... Yeah,
How is that?
well,
That's 50 feet.
that's 15, yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Okay, so you want to go ahead and make your rolls?
Oh, God. It's going to be empowered.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that'll be on the back end of things. Empowered is a sorcerer. Let's see. Sorcerer point. Empower spell display.
Okay.
It is a form of meta magic that allows me to re-roll damage rolls up to my charisma modifier. That is 3.
Nice. Okay. Very good.
So 3d6. I wish I freaking kept at least 1 second level spell. I thought we were going to freaking bed. Or I would cast this as a level 2 spell, but for now, Burning Hands.
Okay.
Damage.
So they need to
11?
do... Okay, so they need to do a DC 13 dexterity save?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see how they do. One's a 14. This one is a 6.
Still at disadvantage?
And this one's only on attacks.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, so what was the DC? Okay, so one of them saved, and that was the first one. So that was this one, but the other two failed their saves. So let's go ahead and do damage for them.
All right, so it rolled 11, but I rolled a 6, a 1, and a 4.
Okay.
So I'm going to re-roll the 1 and the 4.
Okay.
We're just going to roll them in D20.
Sounds good.
Re-rolling 2d6. I'm going to keep the 4 and re-roll the 1 last time.
Okay.
3, 4, and 6. So 13 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, so the 13 points of damage is significantly... So this one is actually... What?
I rolled a 6, a 1, and a 4, then a 1 and a 4, and then a 3.
Mm-hmm.
So the 4 replaced the 1.
Math.
So 14. Jesus, 14.
14 points of damage. Okay, very good. Okay, so what ends up happening is that one is dead.
Poof.
You did 14 points of damage.
Yes.
Nice. This one looks like its fabric of its being has been torn. And this one, does this take half damage or no damage at all? Half damage. So we are looking at 7.
Yes.
Very nice. It also looks as though its fabric of being has been ripped asunder.
All right, and that was a 5-foot step and an instantaneous spell, which leaves my Bardic Inspiration cast on Athena.
Okay.
Or she already has one. I can't cast it again.
Yeah, I don't think you can double. Yeah, you can't double team it.
Yep.
Okay.
It lasts minutes. Use it wisely.
Nice. Okay, so that let's see, that was it. Then we have this shadow here, which I am going to assume. Let's see.
Oh, and the dresser's on fire.
I'm sorry?
The dresser is on fire.
The dresser. Oh, the table's on fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if there's a way that we can add. Let's add some flames to that. Fire. Alrighty. Let's see if we can just get some nice fire. We'll put that right there. What do you think about that? Yeah.
I see just the corner of it. Looks pretty good.
Yeah. Looks pretty sharp, huh? All right. So now the table's on fire, and it is casting a very bright light, which is also putting these at a disadvantage.
That's what I was looking for.
Right. This one right here is going to, let me see how its resolve is. Its resolve has fallen, so it is actually going to try to flee to the windowsill.
Window to the wall.
Okay, so Athena, it is your turn.
How's that? Did I do enough damage?
I'm gonna. Oh shit.
Could have swore I told Alistair to put additional guards.
I know what move I want to do. I just don't know who I want to do it to.
Okay.
I guess I'll just be quiet. What you want to do? There's one right next to me. Please kill that one.
I thought that one died.
He
No,
can kill
that
me
one
in one head. He's right next to me. Please.
Okay, fine. I'll...
Welcome to ASMR D&D.
Metagaming 101. Because she wants to do something else besides save me. It killed him in one hit. It's gonna kill me in one hit, that's for sure.
Here.
I mean, unless you can kill multiple at once, then
Okay.
do what you was doing.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay.
You are attacking the one that's right in front of Afton and Armos? Okay.
Well, it's either that one or go for the one on the bed. But then I would be incurring an attack of opportunity. And that didn't go very well for Afton, so...
Yeah, Afton didn't work really well. Okay, so you did 6 damage, which is significant enough. And so he now finds himself dead. All right, so both of those are dead, and I'm actually going to move them off the map so you guys can... Actually, I'm going to just delete them completely. Okay, so now you have access to the room proper. And you only have 3 shadows left.
Get that one before he leaves.
So this one right here is now... actually, yeah, both of you were able to see this one, I believe.
I can see them all.
You can see them all? Okay, cool. Can you see Zathia?
I can see her feet.
You can see her feet. Okay, so fine. So what you see as those 2 creatures are standing over Zathia is you see that they have now have pretty much buried, or I think Armos would probably be able to see this better because all you can see is her feet. Armos, you see that their black tendril-like fingers are buried like in her chest, and you can see her becoming almost like sort of like an apple doll, sort of being like her energy is being just completely deplenished, and she is probably near death.
Right.
Do you think that the witch would know what to do?
Do you think the witch is here to help us?
Well, you could talk to her in your head.
The hell I can. That's message. I don't know where she is right now.
Didn't you kiss her goodnight or something?
Yeah, we're not linked like that. That's not how our connection works.
No, but you would think she's in her bedroom. Okay. So you have to know where the person is in order to message them?
Yeah, and it's got to be 100 feet. 100, okay. No, 120 feet, I can curve it around, but I have to know the destination of where it's going.
Oh,
basically.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Okay.
I tried thinking outside the box.
Okay, so Armos, it is your turn. What are you planning on doing?
The child's almost dead. The dresser is on fire. Seems like a pretty big fire.
Yeah, it's on fire, and it's probably going to end up spreading.
Yeah.
It's probably going to jump to the bed.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna control that flame,
Okay.
and I'm wanting to concentrate on it, and I'm gonna take that flame and move it down 1 square, and focus on trying to make it brighter to scare these creatures off.
Okay.
So I want it to burn brighter,
Okay.
and I don't want it to spread to the bed.
Okay. Very good. All right. So you're increasing its brightness. And as it does so, they retreat from the bed.
And it says I can change its color. The color I'm going for is white.
Okay. So now the entire room is bathed in this glow, this extreme glow.
And as they start to leave, I'm going to continue controlling the flame, pushing them out.
Would you
Okay.
be able to move the flame onto them and like catch them on fire?
It doesn't move that fast.
Yeah.
5 feet per turn.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So like I might be able to move it twice before they're out of the room.
You like to move it, move it.
Would you have been able to hit that one before he moved off the bed?
I was not going to put this on the bed.
No, not on the bed, on the shadow.
So I would have to move it up vertically 5 feet and hope that I don't think so. The bed and the shadow were in the same square, and it works in cubic. So
Okay.
Okay. So
I thought about it,
you thought
and then I
thought about it.
thought I'd get it. So
Okay.
they are running.
Yes. This one. Let's see. Are you finished with your move, Armos, or do you have anything else you need to do?
I will be concentrating on the
The
flame.
flames. Okay. Okay. So as you were doing so, this one slips through a tiny crack under the windowsill and is gone. And Athena, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna tell Athena to go tend to Zathia. I will check on Hopton.
We want to kill the shadows?
We want them to go away. Killing is not always the objective.
You don't want me to go try and destroy that last shadow? Or at least one of them? Probably not. My rolls suck.
I mean, if that's all you can do, then by all means, go ahead.
Oh, sons of bitches.
Well, what am I going to do for Zathia?
That's a good point. Kill,
'Cause
I guess.
I'm not
Just-
magical, so I can't, like,
Just smash.
kill her.
Hulk. Smash.
Hulk smash?
Hulk
Okay.
smash.
I can Hulk smash. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
I Hulk smash. Let's see if it works.
No, unfortunately, you missed.
Can I look over to...
Well, wait, hold on a minute. You have Bardic Inspiration. Does that help you in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, can I do that? Yeah, what does that do?
You get to reroll your attack.
1d6.
Reroll it or add a d6 to it?
You add a d6.
Add a d6 to it. Nice.
15.
All right.
15. That will hit.
Hell
Alright.
yes! You laughed when I took Bard as a subclass.
I didn't. All right, I want to do
Get that
another
man.
one.
You just
What
lost
do you-
Um,
Another what?
um,
You did a move and an attack.
Yeah.
So if you have
add
dice,
add that to it. That's what I
Oh,
want to do.
okay.
Wait. What?
Where did that come from?
Oh,
My dice,
that's
my
your-
superiority.
Oh,
dice.
superiority dice. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Very good.
and then I've got
I got one more trick to pull. What?
well, One additional action. I could take one additional.
You don't have no more actions.
I could attack again.
What?
Not if you, yeah, because you rushed up to, you only get if you were
Yeah.
if you don't get a full attack if you have to run up or rush up to hit something.
If you've had 2 attacks,
I
those are
walked
4
up.
round
I didn't
attacks.
run.
Those are like no. But if you're standing still, you can do what's called a full.
I have a
round
special. I have an action surge special. I can
Oh.
take one additional action
Okay.
on my turn.
Okay.
This can be
okay.
used one time per short rest. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Fighters in 5th edition are broken with their abilities to attack. So
So let's
That's
see if
once
it works.
for sure.
Nope.
Unfortunately, it did not work
Why
Oh.
is that red?
because it was a critical miss.
Wow.
You ended up stabbing yourself in the heart with it, and now both you and Halenta's soul are in this. No.
Must have forgotten how to wield a freaking dagger.
oh, you just missed.
I
Yeah.
missed. So
You're fine. Yeah, you dismissed.
Oh, that's
Okay. That's okay, so now we are back up to Apton, you need to make another savings throw. Oh. Well, that isn't good.
We're coming back.
So you failed.
Fair.
Okay. And so now we are back to Automos.
So these last 2 are still in the room.
Yes.
wait, don't they get to decide if they want to stay or go?
They will on their next turn.
Isn't it their
Yeah,
next turn before Armos?
No, they took a move.
They moved
from,
away. They moved off the bed because
Oh.
of the fire.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. That's gonna catch the corner of the bed if I cast from there. I'm not much of a healer. Would I be able to do another cone and not catch my friendlies from here?
Yes.
All right. We gonna do that then.
Okay.
It's my literally my last spell of anything. We're gonna cast.
Good times.
Good times. Burning Hand. Oh my god! Look at that damage roll.
Holy shit.
666.
Okay, so let me see if they make their saves first off. Alrighty, so let's do it's a dex savings throw. First one's an 18, and this one got a 3, so he's going to take the full, and so he is actually going to be torn asunder by the horrible the fires and all that good happy stuff. Yay!
Devil in me.
And this one, okay, so what did you do? You did
9 points. If
9 points of damage. Okay, it also destroyed him. So actually, both of them are destroyed, and now the room is clear of monsters, and you are out of combat.
All right.
right.
So now I can go check on Zathia.
Yeah, pick her up. Let's. We need to go. We need to evacuate, and we need to find medical assistance for both of our comrades.
All right. Which one do you want to take? You want to get the mouse then, since I got Zathia?
Yeah. I'm gonna extinguish the flame. We both have dark vision, so I'm gonna use control flames to extinguish the flame.
Okay.
I'll cast. Well, she still has light cast on her sword.
Yes.
That's fine.
How long will it stay like that?
Light is a cantrip spell, and it lasts an hour. So if it ever goes out, I'll just recast it.
Okay.
Yeah. Touch any object. So I'm gonna extinguish the flame. I'm gonna go for the loot. Her masterwork. Well, it's not on fire anymore, so it'll be safe in the room. Never mind. I'm just looking on Roll20. I see the fire. fire's not there. I'm gonna attempt to carry. Which one is lighter, Zathia or probably Zathia is probably lighter, right?
Then what?
A mouse?
Lighter. If we're gonna carry him, yeah.
No, actually, no. Apton is probably lighter than Zathia.
Damn. What's your
She well
strength?
fed.
How strong do you feel right now, Zathia?
Do I need no medicine?
She is actually unconscious.
Or not Zathia. Athena. What is your strength at?
I have it on my calculator. Well,
She broke out her calculator.
12. Okay. So you'll have a better chance carrying Zathia. We need to find help. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion, and I'm going to create a loud noise in the hallway. Before I pick up Apton, I'm just going to... It's just going to be a siren. A warning alarm of some sort.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and cast that, and as you do, this loud sort of a klaxon horn is sounding throughout the hallway. And immediately people are rushing out of their rooms, their nightgowns and sleeping clothing, and you see immediately Alistar and Millicent around the corner very quickly. And right behind them on their heels is Lunara, who immediately steps in and looks at you in shock and awe. And immediately she says, Armos, why didn't you call for me? Why didn't you come and get me? What?
won't you?
What?
We were in the middle of combat. I had to do everything to save Zathia as soon as I could.
She just looks at, I feel like I've let you down again. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Focus here. We need to save these lives here, please.
So she actually helps you carry Apton downstairs into the kitchen area, where immediately they have called. They sent a rider out to gather a healer to see both Apton and Zathia, and so now everyone is kind of assembled in the kitchen area, and almost everyone in the household has been woke up. And you see that Stephen, Alistar's adjutant, is there. And of course, everybody looks pretty worse for wear. I mean, I think Armos, I think you were the only one who didn't actually get hit in any way, shape, or form. But Athena, you just seem very tired and weakened. And it takes probably about a good 20 minutes before the healer finally arrives. Apton, I need you to make one more death savings throw.
You better not die.
That's 2. That's good. That is good.
To be fair, I rolled one while you were talking.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did?
Well, it's got to be 3 in a row, right?
Yeah, 3 in a row. So actually, you are now stabilized, and you are no longer in. There is no longer any worry of you passing.
You're at like 1 strength and your max hit points. I can't even help you.
Right, exactly. So, in a few moments, you are you start to feel much better as you see there's a gentleman who is standing there with a wand, who is doing a restoration spell on both you and Zathia. And you, of course, Apton, come to, and you look around and you see everyone is very concerned about your health and are checking on you. And once again, Alistar just looks over, and you can see he just whispers to you three, "Thank you," and as as he gathers up his children, and you see Millicent just look at you with just tears in her eyes and said, "I don't know what we would do without you. How are we going to be able to go on without you here when you leave?" And you see them, they're all, everybody is just kind of looking at you, and Lunara steps up and just says, and she just looks at all three of you, and especially you, Armos, and says, "I just feel like I've just failed you once again. First the fight in the garden, and now this. I'm so sorry." And she looks over at Millicent and says, I know this isn't much, my lady, but I will be here. I will stay and watch over your children." And you see Millicent kind of soften a little bit, that this is somewhat of a relief to her. So,
I just want to talk to Zathia's parents alone. So I want to try to get them and bring them aside.
okay. So after probably a couple of minutes, once they realize that Zathia is out of danger and that she's resting and she is breathing normally, she doesn't look like she's on death's door. You take both Alistar and Millicent aside into one of these spare or one of the side rooms there off of the kitchen, and
I'm gonna also message Lady Athena to join us over here.
Okay. So, Athena, you receive a message, an internal mental message from Armos asking for your presence in the hallway beyond the kitchen.
The restoration just helped Zathia and Abdon, right?
And also you.
Okay, so it did help.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna go on over to them.
Okay. So now you all are standing in the outer hallway there, out of earshot. And what are you telling them, Armos?
So, obviously, the safety of your child has been a concern of ours for some time now in our travels. And our journey will continue from this point. We have an important mission, but the safety of your child is also personally important to me and Athena here. And they have tried, we've had bandits try, and now there's dark magic after her. And Lenara had to save her life one time. I think you guys need to look into
Jesus.
a additional guards for her for the future. Lunar is a good resource, but also you need to be using more resources and protecting Zathia.
They
Like a guard outside her window and a guard outside her door all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they agree. They are completely in agreement and are definitely going to set up guards and also watches to make sure that Zathia is no longer, because she does seem to be a target of these dark forces, and you're still not really too sure why. You just know that there is something about Zathia that is drawing this dark entity toward her.
Yep. And the guards, I just hope that the guards, maybe you can find somebody magical or religious to help protect and ward her, and really take this seriously, because there were 5 shadows in that room attempting to kill her. I don't know what would happen if we didn't walk by that room.
One got away.
One got away.
Yeah. And so when they hear that one actually escaped Ural's clutches, you see Millicent just literally break down, and Alistar is holding her, trying to comfort her. And Alistar looks in and said, "Do you suggest we send her away, maybe a cousin or some relatives far outside of Ferriondi?"
Am I unconscious still?
No, you are up, and you're just sliding off the table, feeling much, much better.
I say, what about having her stay with the Oracle?
Okay,
You're not with us.
You're not in the same room.
Okay, never
What about having her stay with the Oracle?
Is that something you wanted to mention?
Does your character actually say that?
Well, honestly, I don't know that like distance would make much of an effect. Because I don't think it's like here versus somewhere else that she'll be safe.
Right.
So the only other person I know with a lot of magic would be Lenora or the Oracle. The only two that I know of that. And the Oracle might know more about what's going on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we should consult the Oracle.
Alistar says, "Yeah, maybe that might be a good idea. I concur with that. I think that's good. What a terrible night it's been." I said, "Well, I believe, if you do not mind, I've had an extra cot moved from storage into our Millicent's and my bedroom for Zathia to sleep there this evening, and we brought in a couple of the hounds from the kennel to
Definitely think that's a good idea.
to patrol the hallways. Hopefully this will be enough." And at that time you see Lenara just sort of walks over, and she says, and you see that Moontalon is on her gauntleted arm, and she says, "My lord and lady, if you don't mind, I'm going to leave Moontalon outside your window this evening to keep an eye. Is that acceptable?" And they agree that is completely fine, because Moontalon would be able to alert Lunara if there was any issues.
And with that, I'll say thank you guys for hearing me out. And we need to tend to her now, to Zathia, make sure she's okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you all return back to the hall. You see that Zathia is actually setting up, and she's drinking. She still looks weak, but a much, much better condition than she was just a mere 20 minutes before. And you finally are able to sort of calm yourselves to a point where you believe that it's probably good enough to at least retire for the rest of the evening, even though it is... I'm sorry?
Sorry, I want to ask Lenora something.
Sure.
Because Zathia was kind of acting weird, right? And she was like weak and everything. And then Lenora sat with her and did something and made her feel better.
Yes.
Right? What was it that she did?
She actually had a tonic that would... it was like a minor restoration, but she only had a couple, and she gave them both to her. That's why she didn't have any more of them. She hasn't had much of a chance to be able to sit down and brew more of these concoctions.
I was just thinking, like, maybe they attacked her because she had taken away, like, they had something attached to Zathia that they were, like, feeding off the energy from. And maybe that tonic got rid of it, and that's why they came in person.
Maybe so. Or maybe this is not the first attack. Maybe this was the second.
Yep, we need to consult the Oracle. More answers should be there.
I'm getting really sketch vibes.
Okay, so I think this is a fine enough place to wrap it up for the evening. So what'd you guys think?
Yeah.
I think I don't like energy drain shit.
I think
Yeah, strength drains are pretty rough.
Sir Claire Captain did damage once and then died.
I'm mad that one still got away.
I'm mad that you mentioned it, but whatever.
Oh
Well, they
my
gotta
gosh.
know that, like, if one gets away, that, like, something's gonna keep coming back.
Something is going to keep coming back no matter what.
Obviously, they didn't believe us the first time if they didn't have guards all over her on her 4 bedposts.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think the dogs are a good addition, though, because the dogs would be able to sense
right, that's true
special
too.
things.
So I'm glad you guys had a good time. Apton, I'm very sorry that you spent most of your time on the floor, but yeah, these were pretty tough customers. So as you can see, I'm not pulling too many punches on some of these monsters, and I'm sitting back going, "Ooh, did I just do a TPK here?" No.
You didn't do it. He was the one that wanted to run in the room.
Hey, let's run right all over there. That was cute.
I mean, they got some good, lucky, like 17,
Oh.
19
Yeah,
plus.
every single hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just expect that to happen.
I mean,
Don't run by
No,
people.
Those
that's
roll-
not how probability works.
those rolls were crazy. Those were
rolls
some
were-
crazy rolls. I mean, they were like 19s, 20s. I was like, oh my gosh.
And then 9, whatever.
Yeah.
It was not a good idea to run in there because even if you did survive, it was 1v5. Chances are they were going to flank you. Like, unless you were going to go in there and make them poof all disappear.
I had a lot of magical things up my sleeve, which I can magically use.
Which you were laying on that arm the entire time. Alrighty, well, good. All right, well, I'd like to take a quick moment to thanks all the folks who dropped by and chat today. Thank you very much for coming and joining us today, and checking us out. Remember, if you like what you saw and you'd like to see more, make sure to hit the follow button so that you will be notified when we go live again. Also, check us out on YouTube. We do have a subreddit, which is kind of cool. And we are just really thankful that you took the time to be with us this evening and check us out. Again, we thank Anna B. Meyer for her wonderful maps. Make sure to check her out. And I'd like to thank you, my wonderful players, coming out and once again putting your characters' lives on the line for the entertainment of myself. No. Or for the entertainment of all. So thank you guys, too, for doing it. Ricky, I'm really glad to see that you were here. And I was worried about you all week. I was like, oh, man, I hope he's not just sitting there suffering. But, yeah.
It was Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday was probably
the worst. Yeah, those first 2 days are pretty wicked. So
I was like, I don't want to eat. I want to eat. Should I eat? Man, I'm hurting. I'm hurting again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, there is nothing fun about gallbladder surgery. But yeah. So
I think it's less intensive if you have it like scheduled and not emergency. Because I had mine.
Was yours an emergency?
Mine wasn't.
Technically,
But his was.
Mine technically was. It was scheduled. Yeah, it was actually scheduled for Tuesday, and then they were like, something moved. This is urgent now, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Something moved.
You see, I don't remember being down for more than like the rest of that day or something, and it was like nothing.
Yeah. Well, mine was also 4 incision points. Everything that I looked up
Ooh.
online was like 1 incision point, and they
Right.
did it this way. So I'm like,
1, 2, 3. I got 3 or 4.
it should be 4. Well, maybe 3, but I have 4.
Wow. Well, I'm just glad that you were able to make it back. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, have you guys also? I think you guys have been streaming also, haven't you?
Sometimes.
I've streamed once. I gotta try doing it more, but
Yeah.
You tried.
Yeah.
well, I started streaming a new server that we were playing on, thinking that people we weren't going to be able to play on the one we were playing on anymore, but it ended up being just a miscommunication. And so we started playing on that server again. I'm tempted to start, streaming it again. People are not going to know what the hell's going on, but
And I have a few ideas, but I might need a new computer first. So.
Okay. Well, I understand, but yeah, like what I'm trying to make sure is that if you guys start streaming, we want to make sure to have people know that you all are, you have channels that are.
First.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good. I can. In our chat we have J Card, who is a recently, I have to say it, probably a recently good buddy and fellow veteran of mine, of the United States military, and he has been quite actually very, very helpful with my own streaming abilities. So, Jake Hart, I'm very, very sorry that you didn't get a chance to watch the entire stream, but remember, you can always watch it later. That's the best part about it.
YouTube.
Let's see, Jake Hart.
Give Brian a day or two to get it up.
Yeah. So, Jake Hart saying, what does Athena need for a new PC? I have a spare CPU. It's low mid-tier, but I'm streaming on it. So he was kind of wondering what you were looking for, or what what were you kind of shooting for as far as...
This is the first time I've actually mentioned a new computer part. I don't think, or I don't know if my laptop has the capabilities of recording a game while I'm playing it. So I just need my husband to take a look and see if it has that capability. And if not, then I'd probably look into seeing the prices of what the laptops would have.
And an audio adapter.
Exactly.
My audio is fine with this setup. Although my camera looks awfully blurry.
You just almost broke my eardrum saying that, but yeah. Is that just me, Brian, or at one point they got like a little bit louder?
Yeah, they got loud, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah,
oh my, what's going on with the audio tonight?"
So we're gonna look back at it.
Emphasized a word that I was saying.
Even now, it's like something automatically adjusted, and it's kicking my eardrums.
Yeah.
Like, majorly. Yeah. We'll look back at it.
Yeah, we'll look back at the video and stuff like that and take a look and see what ended up. Maybe there was something that changed. I'm not really too sure. Oh, like a shout out to Fugitive. That's another veteran who's been visiting my stream, and I've been stalking his stream for the whole week. So, and he can tell you, because I've been like, I come on, I'll say, hey, how's it going, and then we get into a little bit of a conversation. And next thing I know, it's like, I got to run. I got to go do something. But then, sometimes I get a chance. I'll just leave it running. And I'll just be like, yeah, I'm just hiding in the background, which is cool. But yeah. So yes, Fugitive, thank you for dropping by. Yeah. So no, but again, thanks everybody in the chat. Thank you guys. And I think this is where we're going to close it up, because I got to go out and lock up my chickens and get ready for work tomorrow, which I don't really want to do.
Yeah. Me neither.
All right, guys. You all have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
This episode is sponsored by Acme